Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Louisiana Swamp Rat-a-tat-tat coming to you here from New Zealand. It is Akash time. I'm going to try and do one of these every day. I'm set up here in my living room. It is some low-tech, low-class, but high thinking on the Akash. So welcome everybody. I just wanted to say that I've done a bunch of videos on Akash, and my first one was all about staking it and how to use Cosmos Station for that. So you can search back in my videos. I do these videos because I want to help bring more knowledge about Akash and how to stake it and what's what with it, and maybe try and debunk some nonsense that's out there from time to time from envious projects trying to ride the coattails. So anyway, one of my friends here in New Zealand, she sent me some input on some of my videos, and for the most part, I'm sorry to say, but I don't really care what anybody thinks or wants me to do. I kind of just do what I do, and who knows what's going to happen in the video. Sometimes I've got an idea, but today is a special day because I actually listened to a suggestion and some input, and she wanted to know, it's Tamara in the South Island. So Tamara, you are now famous. Anyway, she sent me a video from the Coin Bureau. Guy did one all about exchanges, and I know everybody's really wanting to know exchange, when is the exchange going to happen? So I took some notes about it, and just for reference, it is ERC20, which is Ethereum token based as far as the platform of what he came up with and what they talk about. And that's actually not one of the biggest, but it is a challenge. And as far as Akash being in the Cosmos ecosystem, the ecosystem's great, fast, cheap, easy. But as far as for exchanges, non-Ethereum tokens are a lot harder to kind of integrate. Ethereum's easy, but Cosmos is on Binance, and BNB is on the Cosmos chain, so that's not too big of an excuse. But so anyway, I'm going to bring up my notes about it, and I don't know what's happening with the light there. That's crazy. I guess it's a golden kind of night. Maybe I've got too many lights on, but whatever. It is what it is. So let me just pull up my notes here, and I'll go through it the best I can with you guys. Sorry about that. All right, so point by point. So ERC20s, they're easier. This is from Guy at Coin Bureau. He's sharp. I trust him. He's a huge Cosmos fan, as is Sheldon Evans and Michael van der Pop, and a lot more people who know what's happening. They know Cosmos is fucking coming. So enjoy that $20 prize, because it's going to be a few $100 soon. Has the code been tested? Yes. Is it open source? Yes, everything Akash does is open source. GitHub. Akash has some of the most active GitHub reports in all of the industry. And when they were working on Akash in the test net, they had just about as many people as the as Dot did as far as testers and developers. So Akash is big time. Just because there's only a few of us who know about it, it's already fucking huge. It is a monster that is going to wake up. It is a motherfucking monster, and it's going to explode. It's coming. It's going to happen. Just accept it. If you're not buying it $450 or whatever, you're crazy. So anyway, moving on down the list. Rug pull, absolutely not. There's over 83% of the tokens are all staked. External audit. Oh God, I got a grocery delivery here in the middle of my video, of course. Hey man, pretty good. All right, come on in, jump in here. All right, sorry about that. Grocery delivery, live out in the sticks. All right, external audit. I'm sure it's been audited, but I'm not going to make any statements on that because I don't want to provide any false information. Documentation, man, there's so much documentation on Akash and what they've, there's so much code available. It's all open source, so you can see what they're doing. As I said before, these were aimed at ERC-20s. Was a project created just to benefit founders? Well, if you listen to the Flux crowd, who are full of fucking shit, they'd say that 98.6% of the tokens are team and founder owned. So Flux is about as empty as a DeLorean with no gas trying to get back to the future, because Flux is a joke. Don't spend your money on it. That's my statement. People asking me about Flux. I've seen enough proof in the pudding, and it's shit. Okay? I'm just going to say it. It's shit. Proof of work. Talking shit about Akash. Talking about 98, 96% of the tokens are owned by the team. Get a life. Go off, you little parasites, and do whatever the fuck you're going to do. But don't tag Akash. Don't look at Akash. I didn't want to talk about Flux, but the 98% team owned, it's just get a life and we never want to hear from you again. All right, so now that that's all clear, you know where I'm at with that. I don't need to make friends. I just need to tell you the truth. So the number that did come out is about 27% of people, of the tokens of the original 100 million at Genesis, are team owned. It was 65% of the first 100 million on a larger scale, but that was for marketing and for doing these other things. And, you know, it costs money. You need money to make things work. You can't say, oh, the team's got 0%. We've got no money to do anything. So, anyway, that's all I got on that one. Or is it good for Coinbase users to see gains? So, Akash, they're based in San Francisco, and Coinbase is in San Francisco. It's run by a guy from Texas. But man, if they could get on Coinbase with the American users and the American base there, the sky's the limit. And Coinbase knows their stuff. You know, they're not stupid. And, you know, we never know what's happening with the exchanges. Nobody knows. Akash can't tell anybody. They're bound to secrecy. They don't tell me. They don't tell anybody, because if they were to share any information, then the exchange would immediately stop the process. They're not getting listed. So for everybody bitching and whining and crying, and when exchange, what can you tell me? The answer is they can't tell you anything. Okay? So just accept it. I don't know anything. You don't know anything. It's private and confidential information, and you and I will never know it. It's just like state secrets in America. The president doesn't have to tell you anything about what's happening. So anyway, off on my little tangent. But Coinbase would be really kick-ass. Decentralized level. Akash is completely decentralized. Don't believe the bullshit. Mainnet, yes, mainnet's out. Validators, there's 64 approved validators, all paying really good money. So, for Americans, I'm kind of in a weird place because I'm from America, but I'm in New Zealand, and New Zealanders, which I am now, have really great access to exchanges and pretty much can't do better than having a New Zealand driver's license and residency and all that. So for people in America to get Akash now, it's actually pretty easy. It's not too hard. You just have to know about a certain process. And there's something called the in the KEPLR wallet, which is an extension on Chrome, which is where you can stake and do everything you want with Cosmos ecosystem tokens, and of course Akash. Akash helped build this relayer for Cosmos, and it's called IBC, where you can actually just straight swap within the KEPLR wallet. You can just straight swap Cosmos for Akash. So right now, today, it's been going for weeks. Anybody in the world can get this KEPLR extension. You put Atom Cosmos tokens in the wallet and just swap that shit for Akash. So I'll show you a little, and then before I show you that, they've got this Gravity Dex coming out, which is the Cosmos hub, and it's going to connect all of the Cosmos tokens, connect like this. All of the tokens that are IBC enabled will be able to be swapped on the platform. It's basically Uniswap for Cosmos, but instead of $100 for a transaction, it's a few cents. So can't fuck with that. And then pretty soon they're going to have Ethereum coming on board too. So Cosmos is the shit. Don't you ever forget it. So that's some scamming ass person. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. I've had a really poor experience with Bitmart trying to get some records. They're a joke. And I asked for help and all these scammers get on board. So here's Cosmos. And you can see I've got Akash in there. So if you want to do an IBC transfer, just go in here, transfer that out, select the chain. I think it was 95. Let's see. Of course, I'm sure it's not going to work now that I'm on live TV. So channel, what, 95? It's not going to work. There we go. Oh, gosh. Go. IB. So it just gives you this little warning here. Akash, recipient, so you can change it in there. Anyway, just go in there, do an IBC transfer. You can transfer your Atom to Akash. Anyway, you can figure it out. It's not too big of a deal. I don't want to deal with it right now. All right, so the next part of my presentation is this incredible website. It is akash.anika.io, and it breaks down all the details about Akash. So tells you exactly how many wallets there are. There's 13,500 people. There are, what's the bonding percentage? Oh, it's not here. It's 82.7 of them are staked. So the top wallet, let me get off my feet. The top wallet is holding 25.8 million Akash, and it is all being staked, pretty much 99%. So that's 19%. That's a pretty big one. There's 7 million, 7 million, 6 million. And then here's somebody with 4.7 million who's only staking 7%. So a lot of these top wallets are staking. The thing is if you would have bought, say, for 25 million, this could still be an individual. And I don't know who the hell has these wallets, you know. I don't know if they're team wallets, or if they're exchange wallets, or if they're investors. But let's just say that Akash was, say, 33 cents, just to make it easy. 25 million tokens would have been like an $8 million investment. Is that right? So let me figure it out. So 30 cents, $1 million gets you 3 million, 8 million. Yeah, so that's only $8 million, So somebody who saw Akash and it's like, hey, this shit's going to be incredible. I'll get Radhakrishna there in the picture. Somebody who, you can't see the numbers anymore. Anyway, so somebody, if they had $8 million, they could easily just be the top holder. And there's plenty of people with $8 million. If I had $8 million and I would have found this shit, I would have bought it then, you know? So, so you can go down the list here and see this crazy mofo here. They've got 3.5 million tokens, 0 bonded. So there's some other low ones too here. This person's got 3 million. They're only bonding less than half. This one's got 4 million. They're bonding fuck all. So you can go through the list here and just kind of see how many there are. There's 24 wallets holding 67%. That top wallet's kind of a big one. And then you can just kind of scroll through the pages and see what's what. The top 10 on 52%. And so that's kind of your breakdown if you want to see what's happening on that. So I think that's all I wanted to talk about. I've been talking for too damn long. I always do it, you know. But I'll post a link to this so you can see it. And as far as the exchange, I hope that Coinbase information was helpful and gained a little bit of knowledge from it. But Akash has pretty much checked all the boxes on that, you know. So with the Cosmos Hub Gravity Dex coming, probably a month or so, you know, things always take longer, but maybe a month or so we'll have some more liquidity. You know, as far as price, I did want to talk about price, the Akash token price. There's probably a lot of people who got in at 40 cents. And, you know, if you got millions of tokens and you're making money, it could be attractive to sell at 450 and keep dump the price. But I just think that's real short-sighted, and I'm no financial advisor, but I think it's stupid to sell any Akash at $4.50. You're crazy. You're not selling me out at $4. I can tell you that. So, so that's where that is. There's going to be a central exchange listing coming. I mean, Akash is hot. People want it. It's just is Binance or FTX or KuCoin or Coinbase or whoever it is. I just hope it's somebody that's makes it easy for Americans, because I'm getting a lot of Americans. Hey, sweetheart. What's that? Oh, okay, thanks. I'll get to it later. There's a lot of Americans who are on the case, and they're fired up and they want to buy. So the easier it is for Americans to buy, the more. So I'm still confident that we're going to see 100% gain in one day when exchange happens, and it's going to be good for publicity and awareness and liquidity, so people can start having Akash and using Akash, and it's going to be good for everybody. So good times ahead. But I don't care if Akash went down to $1 now. It actually wouldn't even bother me at all, because I'm just earning staking rewards, you know? And everybody else, hopefully, who's got Akash now, you're earning your staking rewards, and just be patient, and shit's going to pop when it pops, you know? So, steak and bake. Steak and bake. Bake that steak and eat your nice vegetarian diets. All right, that's all I got. So the swamp rat's out. Hope y'all had a nice one. Hope you liked it. And whatever you do, don't buy any flux, because Back to the Future's over. That DeLorean's out of gas. Go blow smoke up somebody else's ass.